Hello and welcome to my track guide. Today I'm going to be taking the Apex IndyCar mod around Mugello. Again, this is my second track guide as part of the IVIS Championship and hopefully should give you guys a bit of an idea of what this car is like around a more traditional circuit. Now again, like I said in my last track guide, the most important thing is to get this final corner right. So if you watch as I come in here, I'm braking very late and going into the corner deep. And I try and just break that point of contact and really pump the throttle on my way out of the corner before I go flat to the floor for this final straight. That gives you as much speed as possible down this straight. I do just stray off to the right-hand side there a little bit, but that's okay. So as you come down towards the first corner here, your braking point is really important. You can look straight ahead. You want to go straight past the 200 braking point, the 100 braking point, and around about the 50-meter braking point is where you want to start turning in, braking into this corner. Now, unfortunately, you can't go really deep into T1 at Mugello. In this car, it will just throw you off into the gravel.
It's one I made earlier.
So you have to take it pretty tight. You can see I do go a bit wide here and I have a lot of understeer, but then you can get on the power really early to take you up through to the next complex here. That corner is usually taken in third, and then this corner here, you stay in third, give it a little bit of brakes. Again, a lot of inside curb around there, and you just want to maximize the track as much as you possibly can for this area. And then, of course, you've got the speed going down here. I do have a snap of oversteer there where I did lose quite a bit of time, so I know there's more time in here. The entry to this corner is really important. You want to stick to fourth gear through this section, then as you go through to the next corner, shift down to third. That gives you that tiny bit of deceleration, but also allows you to get on the power as quickly as possible and rocket yourself out of the corner. Again, you can see that I have a bit of snap understeer, so I just straighten the car up, and this can be taken almost flat. You can see I use a lot of curb on the exit here. And as you come through here, this entire section completely flat. You can see I'm just doing that sim racer shuffle on the wheel to get myself around, which is a really bad habit to be in, using a lot of curb on the exit there. And then you want to brake just as the curb starts into this corner here. Now, this is really important, this one. You go pretty deep into it, but you want to hit that inside curb in third gear. That's really important. Because, of course, you don't have much space on the exit here, and you're going straight into another left-hander before a short straight. So it's really important that you stick in third gear here, get it tucked in nicely, and again, you can use as much of the exit curb as you like. Now, coming up next, I think, is one of the most complicated corners on the circuit. It's much further than 180 degrees. If I'm being honest, you can probably brake a little bit later than I did. Around about here would be a good mark, just to get you down into that third gear and get that turn in into this corner. You want to be able to trust the car. You can see me really working on the steering wheel. Mugello feels like a very low grip track in this car. You can see as I come out the corner, I do pump the throttle a little bit, but I try and get on power as quickly as I possibly can for the next section here, which is the lovely little chicane, which you can take completely flat. And then that brings us towards the end of the lap here. You can see I go straight past the 200 braking point, 100, and right on the 50 is where you want to pump on the anchors and get yourself tucked in for this nice final turn, which is a 180 degree turn. You can go in really fast again. Understeer in the middle of the corner is unbelievable, and then just straight on the power to rocket yourself back out the exit. And that takes us back onto the straight, using a bit too much curb there, but that's fine. Now, the track limits of this lap are debatable. However, the game didn't call me out for any track limits violations, which means it's okay as per the rules of the IVIS Championship. However, for those of you out there looking for a little more realism compared to real-life F1 or, you know, something else that races at the Mugello track, I'd take a hard look at those curbs. You know, you can go really far over the line there, and it's really important that you just stay as close as you can to at least two wheels within those white lines. Coming up next, I'm going to show you an external view from the TV cameras of the lap I've just done. It gives you a bit of an idea on where I've actually driven in terms of track limits, and to show you what you can actually get away with in terms of Mugello and the Apex IndyCar. Thank you all very much for watching my Mugello track guide, and I'll see you again soon.